Hello, everybody, and welcome to AGP. My name is Amanda, and today I'm going to take you to watch the newly dropped Ark the Animated Series Season 1 trailer. Now, Ark Survival Evolved is my favorite game of all time. I started playing this game as soon as it came out on console for the PS4, transitioned from console to PC, learned what mods were because of this game, and I cannot put this game down. And then when I found out that there was going to be an animated series right along the side of Ark Survival 2, I was super stoked. Now, it doesn't tell you in the trailer, but it is going to be on HBO Max, and I'm gonna just enjoy this trailer. I've seen bits and pieces of it, but I haven't been able to watch the whole thing through. So I hope that you enjoy me as I talk a little bit about Ark and just get uber excited over this trailer. So without wasting any more time, let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so our butler was film Vin Diesel. Okay, so we're starting off still on Earth.
I'm proud of you.
Now, this is one of your main characters. This is Helena Walker, and this is her wife, Victoria. Victoria is a humanitarian, and Helena Walker is a paleontologist. Um, a little bit backstory on Ark, just so you know. So, the way how Ark works is deceased humans, so you know what's coming. Um, their brain parts are harvested, and that is including their memories, which are downloaded into this machine. And they've taken people from all parts of time. So you're going to see people like Thunder Comes Crashing, and Nerva, and Rockwell, and Helena, and Maylin. And these are all from different time periods, but they're all here on this arc because of the brain parts that was harvested from their bodies, which is why we have the little implants that you'll see on the characters in their wrists. But yeah, they're and it's also one of the reasons why you see Dodos and Rexes, because they didn't know what all went together. So they're just like, all of these things lived on Earth. Boom. There you go. Merry Christmas. So that's how it works. So be prepared, because if we're here in modern times, there's going to be some sad moments. Most deaf.
I couldn't have done it without you. And you'll never have to.
Those are famous last words.
I've found in my life that a sense of loss is inescapable.
That would be Santiago.
In its time.
Tell me you'll change your mind.
Okay, so we just obviously have seen that Helena's wife, Victoria, has passed away, and she's going through the memories on her phone.
I can help those people.
Oh, look at her tattoo. It's a little trilobite, and it's in a fossil shape to represent Helena's paleontology, but also represents one of the creatures that you meet at Ark. Not one that's tameable, but great to get oil and pearls from when you're just starting off.
I can make a difference.
Okay, so I am speculating here that wherever she went to go make her difference to help these people, something went wrong.
You'll be okay.
Perhaps we are being punished, and the shadows of our deeds in life have followed us here.
No one knows
Squishy
where
face.
or really what this place is.
That's Rockwell.
Some think it to be the afterlife, and others purgatory.
How can I fear death, Helena? I have already died.
Okay, so the fact that they've already talked about purgatory and they've already died, it's kind of like the fact that they're kind of talking like the Ark. You have to be deceased to be able to be downloaded into the Ark. So
As have we all.
That's heart-wrenching to have the police have to come tell you.
These are not my stars. And this is no afterlife.
That should be Thunder Come Crashing. And like you said, this is not my stars. This is no afterlife. He's talking about being on the Ark. as we're watching Helena become devastated over the loss of her wife.
If it were, I would see my wife again. I would hold my son in my arms.
Helena?
There is only one way that we will come to be in this land of the...
So obviously, told you sad moments are gonna have to come up. Obviously, we see that the loss of her wife was too much for her to bear.
would be dead, Helena of the Waters.
What will I do without you?
Why are you in the water? We don't spawn in the water. Run, it's a Megadoodle. That's Elise Sickless. Okay, so real quickly. If you play Ark, you don't spawn in the water. You actually spawn on a piece of land. You wake up, you scratch your implant, and that's how that starts. Maybe this was just a way for them to show the Megalodon and the Lee Sickless, which that's quite interesting because I've never seen the Lee Sickless attack anything other than boats. It always attacks your boats. But that would be kind of cool if they implement that into the game, that Elite will attack a shark. That'd be kind of cool. All right, continuing. It's the Dodo! All hail the great Dodo! Praise the great Dodo! The Dodo is God! Trust me, Dodo, greatest animal in all of Ark. Your best tame, your best way to get kibble, your best way to get hide. Seriously, the Dodo is your best friend in this game. The Dodo is normally a lot of people's first tame because all you do is you pop, 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 pop till it falls out, and you throw berries in its butt, and boom. It's also one of the first animals that you kill because it's very easy to kill, so you can get hide because you'll need hide for crafting. But you do want to, but you always need to tame them because they are the start to your kibble process to be able to tame better animals. So, oh, look at the Dodo! Praise the Dodo God.
You mind?
It's a bob! It's a bob! Stone hatchet, no clothes on, starter underwear. It's a bob. Oh my gosh, it's a bob. For those of you who don't know, Bob was the unofficial name for your survivor. And for those of us who play Ark now, if you're new to Ark, you're a Bob. Matter of fact, I actually started a series where I'm teaching my mom how to play Ark Survival, and the very first one is titled Bob's My Mom. So yeah, it's a Bob. Ooh, because the player is a Bob and players die a lot. Does that mean that Bob will die, but there'll be another Bob to replace Bob? Because Bob is the Bob of the Bob of the Bob. Because you have to have Bobs. That'd be interesting.
I'm not domesticating my dinner there. The name's Bob. And this place is a lot more dangerous than you know.
For those of you who don't know, when you get your pickaxe, you make that movement.
We should get moving. You don't know how you got here, right? You woke up in the water, washed up on the beach. It was the same for me.
Yes, eat the Titan Manuras. Now, I'll say this. Those Titan Manuras are a lot smaller than what I encounter on the island, so that's quite interesting. So we will have to see how that works out. But yes, eat the Titan Manuras. We don't like the Titan Manuras.
I can't believe it.
Okay, we got some trikes, Sabronto. Oh, Sabronto's in the background too. Okay, there's the mountain. Okay, so I find this interesting. Like, I know the mountain. And this looks like to be like the hidden lake on the island, but it doesn't look right. Like, it doesn't look like what it does on the map. And someone told me that I need to be on the lookout for a scene with one of the obelisks. So keep this in mind when we get to that scene, wherever it may be.
Believe it.
Wow.
Yeah, well.
Wow.
Okay. I don't know who she is, but look at the raptor. Oh. One of the best first predator mounts you could get in the game. I love raptors. I know a lot of people don't like raptors, but I like raptors. I like them a lot more now that they can't pounce on you. Unless you're an aberration. They can still pounce on you there. And then the pack of raptors just run and look at them. Go, boy, go! Okay. So here's Helena with her dodo, with a parasaur, and she just yeets this dude in the flak armor. He's like, yay! Yay! Yeah, he caught a fish. A coelacanth. And that is a Trudon. That's interesting that they chose Trudon. I would have chosen either an Icky or, which is a giant seagull, or, well, we call them seagulls. They're more like, no, yeah, it's a seagull. And, or a Pago, because those things are infamous for stealing your stuff. Trudons are infamous for creepy glowing yellow eyes in the middle of the forest at night that as soon as they see you, they all come running and they trank you out and then everybody eats you. But yeah, this is Ark in a nutshell. I got it! It's been stolen. Especially if you play PvP. I play PvE. That is a giant saber tooth. This looks like some type of den. Look at the bones here. But that is a giant saber.
I'm Helena.
Mayin.
Ooh, look at the bird mother. Where's your Megatherium? Okay, hold on. I'm a little jelly right here. Because I can't do that with the brood mother. I have to go out. I gotta go tame a bunch of Megatheriums, get the best stats, breed them up, get those mutations going to go take those guys and get really good saddles and do the same thing with Yudi. So I have a Yudi to ride in on, and then go battle the brood mother. I want to be able to do this. That'd be cool. If I tried this, brood mother would just swat me and I'd be instantly dead and lose everything. All right, somebody take the tech rifle away from Helena. She doesn't need it. Take it away from Helena. Take it away from her right now. Okay, so this is the sea. How it just went. So someone told me that what this is that it's terraforming the land. So that makes me quite interested, as in, is this the island before I got to the island? Because when you play, they're all gone. Matter of fact, Helena comes back in Genesis Part 1 as a little companion, a little robot companion. So they're all gone. Matter of fact, if you know the story of Ark, one of these guys actually becomes a villain that you have to battle, and you get to really see what happened to him. Like, you start seeing what happens to him starting around Aberration and stuff. So I'm quite interested to see if this is like the island before we get to the island, and that the obelisks are constantly terraforming the arcs or not. So I'm really interested in that.
Fight to free all those whose names you do not know and may never know.
Their name's Bob. Aww. Go back.
Names you do not know and may never know.
It's a Who's trying to shoot the Dimorphodon? But look at the Dimorphodon. By the way, never shoot a Dimorphodon. You aggro one, you aggro them all. And They are such a pain in the butt. They're docile as long as you don't mess with them. As thunder comes crashing. Remember the olden days where we had to hang on to PTs? I don't know who she is, but she's being chased after Stegos. That is the conquers of a T-Rex, man. That's a Yudi.
It's just the way of the warrior, a path that few can.
Okay, so from what I'm seeing, like there's the training there, there's this, there's the you saw the TPs earlier. I think we're gonna get to see flashbacks of the other characters, not just Helena's. Helena's. Whoa, 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 whoa. I want y'all to check this out right here. Do you see this? That's a whip. Now, I know you're going, yeah, so it's a whip. But in Ark lore, whips were not originally in the game. Whips did not come around until we got the second of the arcs, which was Scorched Earth. Then we got whips. So that's very interesting. Does this mean that we're going to see other arcs, other weapons from the arcs, other bosses, or even other dinos from the arcs? That would be so cool. Oh, that would be so cool. Wyverns. Okay, sorry. Whoever you are, I feel your pain so much. I feel it. I'm suffering with you. But also, why did you go into the water in the swamp in the first place? There's going to be capros. This is definitely the swamp because you can see like how the trees are in the water. This is definitely swamp territory. Dude, there's capros and sarcos and and leeches. But I know this pain. You're starting off, you got to get across the water. You go into the water, everything looks clear. The moment you hit the water, they just come swarming and then everything that you have worked so hard to have gathered is now at the bottom, and you're just like, fuck it. I don't need it. Make a promise. Ugh.
Even with the most humble of opponents, defiance can grow into a threat.
Archie!
Do you not realize what can happen when a man
hold on.
defiance can grow into a threat? Do you not realize?
Look at these Daedons. Oh, someone mutated for colors.
And when a man defies the gods,
Nirvana, the big god.
Beast Queen!
Give me 1,000 lives, and I would give you 1,000 deaths.
Yeah.
I'm going to survive.
Oh. And of course, look at all the names attached to this. Gerard Butler, David Tennant, Alan Tudyk, Sissy Jones, Russell Crowe, Vin Diesel, Malcolm McDowell. So many amazing people. I am absolutely stoked about this. So you'll have to tell me in the comments, are you excited for Ark the Animated Series just as much as I am because you're a big Ark fan? Are you watching it just because you're like, I like dinos and I want to watch it because I like animated series? You know, tell me about your experience in an Ark. I would love to know. So just leave a comment. I'd love to read it. But on that note, thank you guys so much for joining me on checking out the Ark Animated Series Season 1 trailer. And I will see you all on the next one. Bye.